Record. Okay. Yeah, we're recording so that a lot of people have been asking me to keep the recordings. This video, if you want it, please communicate with me. And again, I'm going to throw it on YouTube, and you can be able to check it out. The video on the YouTube channel. It's called the Daily Money Market. And then, from the Daily Money Market, you can watch the videos from last year up to now. You can hear me, making noise there, talking a lot, about the Forex market. So yeah, you were asking about how accurate it is in terms of the NFP news release. 100% accurate. So what you do is this thing. Before the news release, get to the economic news release website like these ones. Understand what are they estimating. If they are estimating, let's say, for example, we're going to have 7% growth of the employment. Now, wait until the news has been released. Now they're going to release the news and see if it is matching. If it passes the news release estimation, goes all the way maybe to 8%. They said 7, and then it goes 8 to 9%. That means the dollar is being, getting the momentum. It actually means now you can actually invest your money in a dollar index. You can now start investing your money in a dollar index and start making a good profit out of yourself, right? So these are 5 biggest, economic news website that you can go in and check on the news so that you can understand your fundamental technical analysis when you are actually trading. The first one, that's my favorite, is called a Bloomberg. I didn't put it there. It's a Bloomberg a news. Maybe if you, let me just put it somewhere here so that you can see how it's spelled. Bloomberg.com. All right. So Bloomberg is one of the biggest economic channel that actually gives you all the news. Yes, sir. You can ask. I see the hands there. Mr. Rams. Yes, Mr. Rams. Marolo. Ntate Marolo. All right. Okay, I cannot hear you at all. I don't know, you were trying to send a message, but I didn't get it. You can send again the message. There's no problem. All right, as I was saying, that it's the biggest news that you can actually, this is my favorite, the Bloomberg. I even highlight it so that you can see. It's very my favorite. I watch this news channel every day. Every single day I'm looking on this channel. It gives me all insight about Forex trading, about economics, about politics that actually moves the market. So this is the best. The second one that you can look on it, it's a Financial Times. It's a global economic news, from London, from UK. It gets the latest news of the globally, but again, it gives you the, the picture about the Europe, what exactly is happening in Europe. So we do have Great British pounds that we can trade all the time. We do have the euros that we can trade all the time. We do have the euro stocks, that we can trade all the time. So looking at this website to check it out, what is going on, gives you a little bit insight in terms of economically before you analyze with your technical on your market to be able to trade. There's another one called the third one, called the 538. 538, it's a New York, a news economic channel that you can be able also to actually go on it and actually read what is going on, in a market, in a whole global economic market. The Grammist Economists is by Palo Alto. So Palo Alto, it's one of the biggest economics that been studied with the masters and degrees. He has his own, company. It's called the Grumpy Economist. He does explain everything that is happening, in the U.S. economy. It does help to move, to have a little bit of clear indication or a little bit of clear knowledge about, the whole global economy, particularly the U.S. economy as well. All right. So the last one is Tim Harford. I'm sure maybe people know about it. The Tim Harford is the undercover economics, the Oxford from the England. UK. I don't know. It's based on Oxford in England. It does brings a lot of articles, you know, that covers a lot of economic things, economic news, and that it can also help you to keep on track on what is going on, you know, in the economy at the present time. So, right, the other method, it's a fundamental analysis. The other thing that we need to look at it's a fundamental analysis. It's called the fundamental analysis now, right? We check about the fundamental. What are the fundamentals? How does it affect the market through the news and so on? And how to, what are the analysis of these fundamentals? So the fundamental analysis is a method that involves estimating security value by analyzing the economic, politics, and environment factors, understanding what may affect the price in future, right? You could say the fundamental focus on the driving forces behind the market movement, while the technical analysis emphasize the price movement on a chart. I'm going to repeat that part. The fundamental focus on the driving the forces behind the market movement. So behind what we are seeing on the chart all the time, when the price is moving or the chart moving, that's the fundamentals happening there. That's what drives those candlesticks to move all the way up or all the way down, right? But when it comes to technical analysis, it actually emphasizes the price movement on a chart. So it actually gives you the clear indication that it moves from 100 to 150, 150 to 200, right? But what moves that? It's the fundamentals behind the closed door. So I want us to understand behind the scenes before we get to the technical analysis. The fundamental traders usually hold the position for long term gain, you know, because you understand the economy, you understand this certain company, how it works and where it's going. So they hold a little bit longer so that they can make a better profit. The examples of the fundamentals, any accuracy that charges a currency intrinsic value forms a part of the fundamental analysis and can be characterized as economic, political, or environmental. So the economic factors, one of the economic factors is the monetary policies. We both know monetary policies. One of the monetary policies example, it's an interest rate, which is released on the 17th of every month, 10 a.m. Eastern time, European time. So interest rate is one of the important to understand in terms of the interest, how does the interest moves. That means you understand in terms of the currencies now, how the currency they're gonna move. That's why they call it the monetary policy. The consumer price index. The consumer price index is the CPI. It's also said to be based upon 1982. It only released on the 10th of every month. So on the 10th of every month, let's check it out, the consumer price index. This is included, it includes as well what you call the retail sales data release, as what I was saying earlier on, the retail sales data release. It included on a consumer price index. And then there's a producer price index, the PPI, the producers, which is the industrials, the ones that actually create, you know, the product and sell it to the retailers and sell it to us. It's called the PPI. It's also one of the news. And then the retail sales, we already said, and then the job statistics, which is the non-farm payroll that released in a first week Friday of every month. Okay, any questions so far? We good? All right, let's move on. We just left with a few texts to finish up. So here we're talking about the politics factors that actually affect the market as well. The presidential and the regional election, it does affect the what you call the market. The election of Reserve Bank members, you know, when they electing, you know, like here in South Africa, we're gonna give example of the Seshaganyang. When they are changing, you know, the head of Reserve Bank, it actually affects, you know, in a market, because those are the guys who make the monetary policies. You know, without them, there's no monetary policies. Without them, there's no, the what you call the rate, the news that actually rates the consumers, which is it's called interest rates. Yeah. Then there's the environmental factors. There's a political factors, which is presidential and elections, and then environmental factors. These are the natural disease outbreaks, such as COVID-19, the natural disease, earthquake. It does affect the market. Definitely, it does affect the market, ladies and gentlemen. How fundamental influence the values of the company. So the interaction between the buyers, the demand, which is and the sellers, which is the supply, determine as the market price, and the fundamental influence the decision made by the bulls and the bears, affecting the valuation in both the short or a long term. Generally, a strong economy with a high interest rate equals to the bullish currencies. In contrast, a weak economy with a lower interest rate equals to the bearish currencies. Does the fundamental analysis work? Yes, the fundamental analysis are the driving forces behind the price change. So you will make money as long as you are aligned yourself with the news that are being released. Just remember, with all approach, you are counter losers in a trade as long as you are getting something out of it. Okay, right. Where we see a couple of people are logging out. I don't know, it's the data, but we're done. We're almost done. We're done. So we're talking about how the fundamental influence the market, how to trade using the fundamental analysis. So first of all, we need to study all the available economic, the politics, the environment information. Determine what you believe in a current fair value of the asset. This is not always the current price, since the market can be undervalued or overvalued. Press a buy trade if you believe the market is undervalued, and a sell trade, sell position if you think it is overvalued. If you have a trouble calculating the fair value, thankfully for forex makes trading fundamental easily. Since two currencies determine an exchange rate, you can simply buy a strong currency versus the weak currency. Says the Federal Reserve, it's a rising interest rate, and the USD is performing well at the moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is actually based what we are prepared for you at the moment. And yeah, any question at the moment? Any questions? Anything? All right, so just a short view. As I was saying, that actually currently there's a news that actually is being affecting the dollar news that is being affecting the market at the moment. So I want you to see something on the market. Let's look at the Nasdaq. Look at the Nasdaq from 18 Jan. It's been dropping all the way. It's been falling, all the way dropping. So it does pick up a little bit. It will pick up going up, but mostly it drops. So to those who are trading fundamental, if they did understand the news, what is happening between the United States, Ukraine, and Russia, as we said on our presentation, that they could have do the long trade, right? Once they're doing the long trade, and then they can now be able to, capitalize and make so much money out of it. Now look at the gold. Gold become the safe haven. Have you seen the gold now rising up? So people running away from the dollar start buying gold as a safe haven, so that they can now be able, to be safe in terms of their money. It's been, if we go maybe for weekly, look at it. It's been trying to go all the way down, but it's been all the way, pushing the price to go all the way up, right? Let's check it out. USD JPY. USD JPY has been dropping, right? Because the dollar has been losing momentum. And here it is showing that it's dropping. Imagine if you buy this currency at somewhere around here on the 4th Jan. It's been dropping since 4th of January until now. How much money you could have collected? You could have collected so much money, but you need to have a lot of money, to be able to trade this type of long trades. And you need to understand the market itself so that, when we are trading, we can capitalize our money. All right, I'm done. Thank you very much for tuning in. I do appreciate. Is there any questions at the moment? The recordings, you can ask me on Monday. I'll be able to send you. Just send me your email address when you want the recording. I can send you the recording via the email because on WhatsApp, it's a problem. But if you want the PDF, I can send you the PDF via WhatsApp. If you want to watch it again, the video, you can go on a YouTube. It's called the Daily Money Markets, the channel. You can be able now to watch the whole thing. Yes, sir. Yeah, you can unmute. Can you unmute? I can't hear you. You need to mute. You're still on a mute, Baba. All right, can you be able to type it? Because I can't hear you. You're still on a mute, so I don't know how, Marus. Let me just see this side if I can mute it. No. You need to unmute from your side. Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right. Yeah, my brother, thank you for watching you, but it's the first time to join that forex trading.
Yeah.
So I see. Yeah, so I want to know what time to trade in Mozambique time.
Yeah.
Because if you're guessing now it's time to trade, but there's not time for Mozambique. Can you explain for me, my brother?
All right, my brother, let's do this to make it easy. There's a different time to actually trade because there's a different session, because we are living in the world where the sun, when it's up this side, the other side, the sun, it's, they're at night, right? So I think what will be necessary, I need to create a presentation about the, the sessions, time, and the time frame. So that you can understand deeply that this session, this is what time it opened, this is the time it closed, this is the instrument that you can be able to trade. This session, this is the time that it opened, this is the time that it closed. You can now, trade this type of instrument. So don't worry, I'm going to create a nice session about that. But from Monday, right, text me on WhatsApp. On Monday, I'm going to start giving you the information, so that you can, you can prepare yourself before Friday, before we do another session about time. Is that good enough?
So, but I don't have your numbers. I don't have your numbers.
You don't have my number? Hey, where did you get the link?
From Kumalwa, you called me today. So he sent me
okay.
email.
All right. Okay, all right. I've sent it my number on a chart. Can you check the chart? It's there. If you go on a chart, you click on chart, you see 066 5655 916.
Yeah, you see that chart, man.
Can't see that chart. All right, so it's 066
Okay, let's write it down. 066
5655
5655
916.
916. Thank you.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, all right, all right. Any questions so far before I go?
Yeah, no, everything was fine, Yusuf.
All right, thanks a lot, Millicent. Zandile, I saw the message. I'll send you the whole information, the same information on the trading times. I'll also send you so that by Friday, you should understand, you know, the trading session, the time zone, and all of those stuff.
Appreciated.
All right, thanks a lot. Have a great weekend. Enjoy your weekend. Don't forget the fundamentals economy. That's what drives the markets. The news, the breaking news, you know, all these disease. Hello. All right. Okay. Thanks a lot. Have a good weekend. Bye.
Bye.
Hello.
All right.